Hello and welcome to the Kiss Limelight. I'm your host, Paul Kazar, and this is a show where every week we are blessed with a guest. For anybody on the radio right now, just to let you know that we are live streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. You can also tune in to www.kissfm.com.au. And without further ado, let's introduce this marvelous guest. He is a producer, he is a DJ. And for anybody that's on the video stream, you might recognize his face. He is the former founding director of Future Entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mark James. How are you, buddy?
Good, Paul. How are you? Nice to be here.
Yeah, and great to have you, mate. So for the guests that don't know who you are, do you want to just give us a little bit of a little gentle background, and we'll get into all of the details in time. But yeah, a little bit about yourself and what you've been up to.
Sure. Look, I've been a DJ for over 30 years and a producer for about around the same time. First production was in around 1993, I think. And then DJing led to running my own clubs and small shows, and then to events, and then on to running Future Entertainment, where we did festivals like Future Music Festivals, Summer Days, God's Kitchen, all those big shows, Gatecrasher.
And I'm wearing the T-shirt.
Oh, you are wearing the T-shirt.
Got the promo T-shirt for the Welcome 2001 party. So there was a Welcome 2000 party, Welcome 2001, Sheds 2 and 4 at the Docks. Amazing memories. Thank you for such a wonderful testament to the scene, mate.
Oh, thank you. No, it was there were good times. It was lots of people had lots of fun. And it's great.
Very good. And so shall we just touch on maybe the past 5 years? You've been doing lots of big things with your productions and labels and all kinds of stuff. A little bit about that?
Yeah, I sort of gave up the promoting around 2013. Had a bit of a break for a while, and for about 5, 6, 7 years. And 2019 started up Two Tribes Records, which was another event we did back in the day. So it's a bit of an homage to Two Tribes. And set up the label with Zealon Entertainment, along with my label partners Pee Wee Ferris from Sydney, very big DJ back in the day. And we've been releasing singles constantly since 2019.
Yep. And just for the audience, what kind of genre and style would you say that you represent?
Sort of funky house, disco, some tech as well, but I have another genre called MJM, which sort of I record on Joof recordings, and I've had some releases on Two Tribes, and it's more trancey, techie sort of sound. It's a little bit of everything, really.
Yeah, fantastic. And we'll touch on a little bit of that as we go. So for the next half an hour, there'll be conversation, and Mark has selected 4 or 5 tracks, depending on how we go for time. Do you want to introduce the first track, Mark?
Yeah, this is my current single, Make Me Feel. This is the original club mix, and I think it's number 3 this week on... was number 1. Yeah, it's number 3 now, I think. You pulled it off. But this... Yeah, but this is it. You're on the wrong one.
Oh, let's go. Let's load it up. Let's hear it.
Dance with me, baby.
And welcome back. So, Mark, we are live, folks. We're just getting the camera right. Mark, as a DJ, let's just talk about that track. That was called Make Me Feel. That's on an album that's coming out soon, correct?
Yeah, that's from my solo debut album called Love Triangle. It's coming out in July, or end of July, maybe early August, and that's the second single from the album. It's coming out.
Very good. And there'll be how many releases before the album comes out?
There's one more release, which I only finished it today, actually, the club mix. I might play it tonight in my set. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't even listened to it in the car yet. So, but anyway, I might give it a play. I might play it later in our talk bit.
Yeah, for sure. What we could do is we could play a track and then we could talk while it's playing. So,
yeah.
So when making a track,
because it's like not even out yet. Yeah,
we're trying to make sure that people don't record and copy.
Yeah, good point.
Very good. So when making a track, do you try to include lots of different sounds and instrumentation that allow for some really cool remixes?
Yeah, I do. I mean, especially the album, we had like real live bass players, string players, saxophone players, and then, with my 2-finger keyboard play and all sorts. But look, it's good to sort of keep, my theory is to keep people in work as well. So it's, instead of just going to an AI computer these days and getting the computer to do it. But there's a lot of work that goes into it, and then we recorded in South Africa, which was really cool. And then it's lots on it.
Am I right that in South Africa that was the who was it? Who was the artist that had commandeered that booth?
Oh, I can't really say at this point.
Oh, you can't say. Oh, sorry. I've got my hands on some confidential information.
You'll have to wait till the album comes out.
Fair enough.
It ruined my pre-promo.
Oh, no. All right. No, it's all right. It's all good. It's still in the box. It's all good. So tell us a little bit about how you went from DJ and producer back in the 90s to actually starting Future Entertainment.
Oh, gee, that's going back a while. In the early 90s, I was DJing at a club called the Penthouse on the Gold Coast. I was up there for a little time and met a girl called Gina, which she ended up becoming Gina G, just a little bit. So we formed a band called Bass Culture and came back to Melbourne, and that was sort of the first inroad to into the production. And at the same time, I did a track with Carl Cox called Eternal, and that was like the first release of Vicious Vinyl. And so it sort of just kicked off in the early 90s, I guess.
And so was Future just a project for you to be able to play in front of friends and small crowds, and then it just kind of took off? Well,
Future, it sort of started, I was DJing everywhere, like Chasers and all the big clubs around town, and I got frustration of sort of management, trying to tell me what to play, and you can't play this and you can't play that. So I started my own venue, my own night called Pure at the back of the Palace many years ago. Was just a dusty old back of a den of the Palace, and no one thought it would be ever, useful as a club night. So anyway, that took off, and it sort of we grew from there, and ended up doing big shows in the Palace, taking over the whole Palace. Just went from there, and we did smaller events, like 2,000 people events, and it just grew from there. Just grew and grew and grew.
The irony, ladies and gentlemen, of saying smaller events have 2,000 people. Even in this day and age, people are dreaming for those kinds of numbers, mate. What was some of the biggest events that you've held?
Well, obviously Future was quite big. We were doing 50,000 in Sydney and 40,000 in Melbourne. And Summer Days went for 10 years. That was constant 30,000 people every New Year's Day. So but at one stage we were probably selling like 280,000 tickets around the country for Future, which was all around the country.
Fantastic. With that, do you want to throw to your next track, Mark?
Yeah. Oh, this is a track I did 2 years ago, which was number one on the ARIA Club chart and was number one at Beatport. So yeah, this is one of my favourites.
Great. And what's it called?
Got a Lot to Live For.
Let's hear it. And welcome back. So, Mark, just a little bit about your production. How do you find motivation, inspiration? You've been doing this for 30 years, mate. How do you keep doing it, coming up with the new and innovative ideas, and just keeping it new and fresh?
Look, I don't know. That's a bit of an artist, Dreamtime thing. You sort of you wander around, you get ideas. Everything during the day gives me an idea. I just put it in the memory bank and then go into the studio with a blank slate and just think of all the things that that I listen to, people that I talk to, like singers that I've heard. That's how the album came across. I heard some amazing singers on, they were just session singers from LA and the UK and all that, and you just sort of basically send them a demo track and you pay them to sing over it, and that's it's all sorts of, you get inspiration from everywhere, pretty much so.
And when creating a track, do you focus on the format? Do you try to get groove, rhythm? Do you have a particular method to your madness?
Usually just start as every normal dance track starts, bass line and a drum, and then you go from there and just throw in parts and play in parts and just whatever tickles your fancy, I reckon.
Yep. Are you typically known for using samples and various call-outs to tracks or people that you've known from the industry?
Not really. Because we operate our own label, sampling becomes an actual nightmare for publishing and copyright and all that. Back in the day, we used to, when I did the Eternal stuff and things like that, you could get away with putting anything in a track, but it's just too, the legalities are just a minefield now, so we don't sample anything.
Mm-hmm. The reason I ask is for any up-and-coming producer out there and people that are thinking about trying to scale their brand. What do you think about like a cheeky bootleg that you release for free on SoundCloud and that type of thing?
Oh, look, that's fine. Release something on Bandcamp and with samples in it. It's fine, but you don't. But there's always going to be an off chance that it's a sample from a big label like Sony or Warner, and if your bootleg goes to the next level without you knowing, then they're going to come chasing you.
Well, that's right. Well, then you just have to sign the deal, right? You have to do a deal with them.
Yeah, well, exactly. But the deal might be, not in your favour.
We want 100%.
Or we want $100,000.
Totally. Any inspiration for any of the up-and-coming DJs out there? Obviously, Melbourne is filled with DJs that play house music, and and here at Kiss FM we're supporting the underground. Anything for the DJs in Melbourne to do with your brand and you as a producer?
Sure. I mean, don't give up your day job. For a start, and obviously networking. I suppose a lot of DJs out there already know.
Check. There we go.
Yes, and networking's a big thing, and learning how to use a mixer, that helps.
It's about pressing the right buttons is what he's talking about, folks.
And the big thing, watch your ears. Always be in damage control on your ears, because that's why I had to give up 6 or 7 years of music, is because of tinnitus. So just be careful of your ears.
Yeah, totally. What do you do? Do you use the smaller headphones to be able to protect the ears?
Yeah, you always use earplugs. I mean, especially in club environments. I'm not using them today because it's sort of not warranted. But always, if you go to concerts or whatever, use high definition earplugs.
Yeah, totally. Do you want to particularly call out any promos and things for this in this particular segment right now?
Look, if people want to join our mailing list to be, send us, or if you've got any demos, send us an email on Two Tribes Records @gmail.com.au. Send us a demo if you're a young up-and-coming producer or a DJ that want to receive our promos. Yeah, send it across.
There it is. There's plenty of house DJs in Melbourne that may benefit from some Mark James and
MJM
and MJM pre-releases. So hit him up on his Gmail, and let's get the Mark James sound really evident in Melbourne. You are topping charts. You're obviously evident anyway. So, but we'll just strengthen the sound in your hometown, eh?
That'd be awesome.
Very good. Shall we throw to your next track?
Yeah, it's a single before my current single called Summertime. This is the Mind Electric remix.
Welcome back. Just a reminder that we are streaming live, video streaming on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch.
We are live. We are live.
Definitely live. This is happening. So
you ruined my new track.
No, it's all good. So yeah, we've got a an exclusive coming up, so that's exciting. Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about playing this, to be honest. So I haven't even heard it. I only finished it today, and it hasn't been mastered or anything. I just wanted to see how it sounded on different speakers.
Yeah, and why not play it to the whole of Australia, huh?
Yeah, I know. So don't record it, people.
We'll be talking through it right throughout it, so you won't be able to anyway.
It's not out for months.
So tell us, Mark, in relation to today's standards, we were talking before about future entertainment having events with many thousands of people selling hundreds and thousands of tickets every single year. How much has the industry changed from way back when, from the good old days to today? And for anybody that's trying to scale big business events, what are some of the trials and pitfalls that they may be facing?
Look, I think that was the heyday. And, I think we got too big, the bubble just burst. It just got too expensive for everyone, and the artists became too expensive, and the insurance and just everything becomes expensive. And then the more expensive the costs are, obviously the more expensive the tickets get. So people have only got so much money. So I look at tickets for festivals these days, the $300 mark, and think to myself, well, how are people affording to do this? It's just ridiculous. But it just got to a point where it became too expensive to run. Yeah.
And at the sake of the industry, is there a solution?
I don't know. If there was a solution, I'd write a book and sell it. If I knew the solution.
Yeah,
but I think, I think the economy has to change some way or another, but I don't think it's going to happen in a short term.
Yeah, not in the immediate term.
Not in the immediate term. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And in relation to these tracks that we're talking about now, do you just want to reiterate when this album releases? When does this come out?
The album comes out hopefully the end of July, early August. We're sort of not 100% sure yet. We're going to see how the next single goes, which is this one I'm about to play. But the album's don't get me wrong, the album's very downbeat, sort of new soul meets drum and bass. So these are all remixes, people. So yeah, if you're going to buy the album, it's prepared to just to drive or do vacuuming, and it's a good listening album.
And these down tempo releases and albums are good opportunities for people to come and remix, right?
Exactly. So, each single gets remixed by, we had, the last one was in two parts. We had like Holmes John, Kid Kenobi, Sweatbox HQ, Common Underground, all sorts of people remixing. And that last single, Mind Electric from Perth, remixed. And this next one has got some really good people remixing it who have just started on it, hopefully, this week.
Have you thought about a remixing competition? Have you ever tried that before?
We are going to do that. We're going to do that on one of the singles of the album, and we're also going to do a up-and-coming sample compilation album for local DJ producers and whatnot. So once again, send in your demos, people, to twotribesrecords.com@gmail.com.au.
Yes, get behind this man. He's got lots of industry know-how. He knows a lot of people. He has a lot of reach. And to be able to say that you're on a label and on a track along with Mark James is an honour. So,
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I've always been in the mindset to open the doors for other people. Even when we did the festivals and putting on, young DJs, we used to have a Young Guns room where we had all the young DJs play. So, it's about keeping the industry alive.
And we do that with networking, and we'll touch on Mark James's contacts and all his social media very soon. In the meantime, do you want to just give us the title of this track, and we're going to have a conversation while it's playing?
Yeah, this is called Turn Down the Lights, and this is version 2, which I only finished just before I jumped in the shower to come here. It hasn't been mastered, so I just want to, if it's crap, just do some sort of thumbs up somewhere. It's I like it.
This is hot off the press, ladies and gentlemen. Press play. Let's get this underway. track because it hasn't been released yet. So quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that we are live streaming on video, Facebook, Instagram and Twitch. So if you want to see this man, Mark James, in action, starting in probably the next 3 odd minutes, get onto the video stream, say g'day, light up the chat for us, and see the man in action. How you feeling about the mix coming up, buddy?
Oh, feeling pretty good. Pretty good.
You got plenty of tunes in store for us. So.
Yeah, heaps of new stuff and a few sort of re-rubs that I've done myself with some classics.